Dinner on a daily basis is frustrating.
Trying to figure out what to make for dinner is like dreadful. Just thinking about it.
It becomes stressful. It's actually very stressful.
You can't skip it. You have to do it every day.
It's drudgery without payoff. That to me is the main thing. Cooking dinner is like a nagging little guilt in the back of my head all day. What am I going to make for dinner? And then actually getting it prepared on time.
It's the deciding what to make, because I don't want to eat the same thing for dinner every night, you know? And then sometimes we'll even get something to go and bring it home.
Some days you just don't know what to make, and that just gnaws at you, and then it just ends up becoming dead time, which is, you just put it in the back of your head. You don't want to think about it. You don't want to actively think about it, but yet at the same time you've got to deal with it and figure out what it is that you're going to make for dinner.
It makes me feel frustrated not being able to know what to cook or what different to cook.
It's me trying to decide for 4 other people, including myself.
I often spend a lot of time trying to figure out what it is I'm going to cook.
When you have to figure out what it is that you're serving everybody, that's definitely the one that requires thought and is the hardest to come to an agreement on, where it's actually something everybody wants and not just something everyone's settling for.
A lot of times you get in this rut of making the same food.
I do make the same meals, the go-to meals, that everybody likes. Like, let's make tacos. Everybody likes tacos, but then it's like, okay, there's always one day there's tacos.
I make the same things over and over and over again, which is partly their fault because they won't eat a whole lot.
They touch it, they feel it, they smell it. It's like, I'm not even going to put it in my mouth.
She says, no, I don't want this, I don't want that, no, I don't want that. And honestly, it just goes on and on and on and on and on sometimes that I get, and this is pretty rare, but sometimes I say, well, I'm out of possibilities.
So how do you not only figure out what you're giving your family that's healthy, but what are they going to eat? You could give them the variety and they won't eat it. Then you're wasting your time and your money again.
If I can make it and everybody eats it and everybody is fine with it and I'm not throwing anything away, that would make me happy. I wouldn't mind doing it.
I'm an at-home mom, so if I'm not even getting it together enough to feed my children on a regular basis, I feel like I am really not carrying my weight.
It's tiring. It makes me feel tired, and
sometimes you feel like you're failing.
Yeah, it's just really frustrating because I want something different and I want something good and it doesn't always work out the way I want.
And I get so like frustrated and like my heart starts sinking and I feel like I'm incapable or I'm not doing things right somehow.
It is a thankless job. It's a routine job. It's a thankless job. It's of course people are going to eat every day, so it is. It's never ending.
I think it's a struggle that I've dealt with for a lot of years without talking about or without thinking about or, just accepting.
The only way that I can think of around this would be for me to engineer into the dinner experience some way to more efficiently get what feels to me at least like cooking happening that really wouldn't take that much more time than the other type of dinner assemblage that I necessarily do anyway.
If there was a way of organizing, getting it almost down to a science.
It would have to be easy, quick, inexpensive, and a variety of things. So we can always have a variety instead of having the same go-to meal all the time.
If it listed like a sample meal and the kids could, or I could pick it, and then it'd have to be a simple recipe.
That it's easy to make. You don't have to go find strange ingredients from, different stores.
Would definitely have a picture. And what I like is list all the ingredients and then the directions on how to do it. Sometimes it's a real big paragraph and something like that will totally throw me off. Like something very simple, like listed how many cups of everything.
It has comments, and so people say, this is how I changed the recipe and this is what happened.
Easy, quick, healthy.
Servings, how much it makes for, and the option, or I think kind of like to say like kid friendly.
I'd have to compile a grocery list for me. So the kids pick this, and I'm picking all of these, and then as I pick these, some part of the program figures out what I have to go buy at the store.
I actually would shop ahead of time and get most of the stuff already in my fridge so I don't have to go every day.
I would dance and sing if I could not have to plan it myself.
If I have it all planned out and there's simple meals and quick meals, that would be great.
My bust-a-meal routine has become, it started off a little different, but at this point I've been using it for a while now, a few months or 3 or 4 months, and my routine is I go online on usually Sunday night or Monday morning.
I'll go through the recipes and I pick about 3 of them a week.
I print out my recipes. It all takes a matter of a minute, literally, a minute or 2.
And then I'll go to the store and get the stuff.
Go to the store with my iPhone, got my shopping list right on my iPhone, and I can just touch each item on the shopping list and it crosses it off for me.
I'm not wasting paper, and it's on my phone, and it's very easy to see, and I love touching the screen, and it just puts a line through the ingredient that I just bought, and it organizes it according to the aisle that it's in, which is great. I don't have to zip back and forth through the different aisles and forget one thing and then go back to aisle 15 and then back to 1 and then back to 17, so it's just so much easier. I mean, it's just saving so much time.
Bust-a-meal has given our family a much more exciting dinner time and a much more relaxed mom, because I feel like I have a plan for the week and I don't have to worry about what I'm going to cook. It's wonderful.
I mean, it's amazing how much free time you end up having once you know what you're going to make.
It takes that horrible feeling of what am I going to make, the dinner dread.
You're able to figure out times to exercise and, get everything else organized too. Pay your bills,
I just feel really at ease and excited to cook again. I feel excited to cook again because I'm tired of making the same things, and I look forward to cooking something that's interesting and healthy, and Bust-a-meal has that.
It really frees your mind up. It really, really does. And then there's room for other things. Then there's room for things that you want to do.
The routine of Bust-a-meal will only make your life so much easier and organize your week, and you won't have to think about the food, and yet you'll be eating things that are much more interesting and nutritious and healthy and yet very easy to prepare. So I don't know why anyone else wouldn't use it. It's just a matter of getting yourself in the habit, taking the 2 or 3 minutes, literally 2 or 3 minutes on a Sunday, print the shopping list or have it sent to your iPhone, and you're done. And whenever you get the chance and you go to the store, you got it with you, you're armed, and you're gonna have a much better week.
It just really, it makes a difference. It's amazing.
I really love Bust-a-meal. I just think for me it's just been a godsend. It's just been a wonderful, wonderful thing.